Oh, shit.
Read my palm.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
What's up?
y'all know what it is, man. Savage AF is the name of the show. For sure. Fucking feelings, facts matters. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Y'all used to watch that. Y'all used to watch that show, Family Matters. Well, ours is Facts Matters. Fucking feelings. Savage
Wow. Is that what it is? But this is what it really is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Yeah, did I do that? Listen, this is what it is. Make sure you check us out every day, but we're on from 3 to 4 p.m. Monday and Friday, and then Tuesday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So tell your friends. Also,
Pacific Standard Times.
Big news on we've moved up 3 points in Ireland, 2 points in Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
And 1
Just in
point
time for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, 1 point back. We're not doing as good in the southern part of Russia because apparently it's covered by radiation. They couldn't get us the information. So that's not good, but still, we're doing pretty good. But aside from that, we're on all the podcast platforms that you could possibly reach in the world. I don't know if you could even reach for other podcasts. This one would be the one you should read. Like if you were drowning, our podcast was on the fucking, shore. That's what you would grab for that, and to live your life. But we're on iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud. Hey, we on all of these motherfuckers.
That's what it is. But first and foremost, we are here live on YouTube and Facebook for you, like we said, Monday through Friday. So if you ever miss us live, you can catch us on the YouTube page. It's scrolling at the bottom, youtube.com/c/SavageAFWorld, all one word. It's
so worth it. Like, you want to get your life together. You want to make better choices. You want to sneeze into your armpit.
You're still supposed to do that.
You do that. But if you
that was always the best place to sneeze.
But you wouldn't want to sneeze right in somebody else's face
or in the hand.
But what you do is you press this button, and guess what? Everything gonna be all right. That's all. And then I know you're saying, "Am I done yet?" No, not at all. Because you still got to give us some of these. Boom, bam.
Slam-a-lam-a-ding dong.
We got a lot of people in the feed jumping in, jumping out. What's going on, Maya Baker, Evelyn Gatlin, Breezy JJ? Who else we got in the feed?
Nicole H, I see. Yeah, man, I see all of y'all out here. We appreciate y'all. Christina Brown on the Get Down. Go on with your bad self.
There's somebody yesterday was talking shit, so I'm gonna have to. It's probably gonna be either me and Nicole H fighting. We gonna fight. Not physically fight because that ain't cool. But we definitely gonna have a shitting contest. Who can shit on each other the most? I could tell.
Yeah.
You know what? Even that don't sound right. There's no way to make that sound right. You're shitting on each other because I heard in Poland that in Poland that's
you can make a lot of money doing that.
That's a Thursday night. But yeah, I think it's one of them.
You can make a whole lot of money, man, on some of them websites. Now, listen, guys. One of the most important things in life, I'm not sure there's anything more important, is Instagram. People's whole sense of self is completely caught in it. So
I know mine is.
Come on, get it with you. At Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. Those are the handles you need to handle. So handle those. Handle that.
And if you handle them with care, handle them gently, but handle that.
Yeah, man. Nicole H says she'll be out in LA soon, Shang. So be careful what you wish for.
Okay,
Hands
Nicole.
Hands coming.
Nicole, guess what? Okay, when you're out in LA, I see your little thing you typed in. We're not LA. I swear. Well, I'm not gonna. Well, we gonna fight, but I ain't gonna bathe for like 2 weeks, and then we're gonna get into some close quarters,
Oh, man.
and I'm gonna just grab you and wrestle you, and I'm gonna smell like shit armpit, and then see how long you want to fight. Even if you're winning, I win.
It's called the shit and pit fighting technique.
Yeah, it's a
You smell
technique
like
that was
shit in
taught.
pits.
It's actually a technique that was taught by hobos that are fighting for a portion of the under the bridge. So they've learned that technique. They've honed it, and now I think the UFC is going to be picking it up in at least a year. Okay, wow.
Okay,
She really is coming at me. All right. Okay, woman.
No, she gonna try and outfunk you. Okay, it's
All
battle of the ass cracks. It's the scratchy ass battle.
Let's go. Let's go. Bring it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm definitely won't be at that fight. That y'all can do that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Somebody got to be the referee.
No, because nobody's gonna referee into that. Like both of you are disqualified. Yeah. Cheese balls.
You won't hear the dude say nothing like break. No, he'll just be like, go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all two pigs. Go ahead. Fucking AJ Fit, I see you, big dog. All right, man. We might as well go and get to it because this is
I guess so.
Gonna get to.
I guess
it's
so,
a show. It's a whole show.
My main thing is, though, I want to say shout out to everybody that's come to see us live at the comedy shows. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the shows. You show that you're savage, that you deal with the savagery of what we do with our jokes. So y'all good people, and you know what? Your feet don't stink. And some of y'all that believe in Jesus, love you, baby Jesus. That's what I think. Yeah.
Well, all right, y'all. You know what it is. A lot going on today. I got CNN on the TV, Michigan on the iPad, news on the phone, Shang on the laptop, Savage AF, y'all. Let's get at it, man. It's Thursday, March 3rd, 2022, y'all. We're going to get at it. This is your daily run-up because we had a kind of show that will run up on your ass. We're going to end with a Shangry today. He's got a new, I'm not even going to give it to you right now, but he's got a new name for the GOP or a new meaning for GOP. We'll get to it. But before that, got a Black Pedro pop in for you today. We're calling foul balls, or at least I am. Iowa just signed into law that Iowa governor banning trans girls and women from competing in female sports. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, critical question today, motherfuckers say, what? Tuck you, fucker, CARLSON.
Fuck
y'all know what he did. Y'all know what he did, but let's talk about it. All right. If you didn't, stick around.
Fucking CARLSON.
Son of a goat nugget.
You look at my hands, CARLSON. Look at them. That's your neck.
Holy ass knuckles, man. Before we get into that, though.
Mother's a whore.
Before we get into that, motherfucker say what today? You've got mail. You've got mail.
Yeah, we don't have the effect, really. We can't, but soon.
I don't think we can afford it. But we do have an exchange in emails that the January 6th committee got between Pence and Trump lawyers that it's popcorn worthy, baby. Go ahead, pull up, get it. But before we do that, Savage AF, again, March 3rd, 2022. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. Speaking of pulling up, Shang, I don't know, brother. Do you know where'd I park my yacht?
Oh man, I think
as you can see, I'm dressed real yachty today. I have my
he's very yachty.
And where did I? Because I feel like a Russian oligarch right now. Globally, they're either on the run with their yachts, sending them all to the Maldives and shit to hide, or like Putin, you snuck your shit out a couple weeks ago as you were piling up troops at the border.
Right.
But some Russian oligarchs are getting these water mansions. They're yachts. These aren't boats, people.
These aren't regular.
These aren't
yachts.
Skippers and clipper ships.
These are the Death Star of yachts. Look at these bitches. But I want to let you know some of the people that are the oligarchs actually got their yachts out in time but a bunch of them didn't, and
Yeah.
they got them. This is one of them. The Luna won't be going nowhere, baby. The Luna's gonna be parked, and you're not gonna be able to take it out on the ocean. Yeah, they got these motherfuckers, man.
They got one of the yachts they got is like one of the yachts they got a lot. One of the yachts they got has like, it was at the time it was built, the world's largest pool on a boat, like 800 feet or some shit. Right. I'm like, how you gonna put water on the boat, then the boat on the water, then go take the boat out onto the water, but then swim on the boat?
Because there's no sharks in the water on the boat, but there's sharks in the water where the boat is in. So I'd rather swim on the boat.
No, I mean, I'm about the pool too, but it just seems like a lot to do.
It seemed like you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot.
$600 million yacht that was. But here's the thing, okay? This segment isn't really about the yachts, because who gives a fuck, right? Most of us are never gonna yacht it up like this. It doesn't, it doesn't even matter.
Whoa! Speak for yourself, bro.
I'm not saying you can't. Dreams do come true.
I'm gonna yacht it up. I'm gonna yacht it up. Yep. And I'm taking Nicole H on there and throw her ass right into the water.
Into the shark infested.
You and me, Nicole.
But what it is about is squeezing rich people. That really gets their panties in a bunch. To the degree at which now there are reports that one of these Russian oligarchs, a tycoon, has put up $1 million.
This guy
on Putin's head, right? Seriously. So there's a Russian tycoon who's offering $1 million to any soldier on up to general who can get Putin dead or alive, like, and bring him in. So when you start squeezing people's money like that, even the richest motherfuckers in the world, they're, especially those are the ones who can't struggle. You know what I mean? They can't do that. So
I just want
the second you make them struggle, they're like, we'll kill everybody. Give me my money back.
I got my paperwork done for my trip to Russia. And when I come back, $1 million in the bank. I'm already made my plans. The Putin, you're going down, bro. I'm sorry,
but I don't know how realistically that would actually work, but the concept of it being done, I think, is proof of a growing desperation that will be felt among all the classes of Russians. But obviously severely. I mean, man, I just remember when I was a kid and they told my mama's yacht, and me and my sister cried, man, for like 3 days straight, because then we only had the other yacht, the smaller yacht left. You know what I mean?
Man, that is.
And I don't know if y'all ever been through this shit, man, really, but like that's some real shit, especially coming up on the east side of Detroit. That was
well, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Yeah, I didn't even expect that to
with
come
my
back,
family. We had 2 other yachts in the back.
Yeah.
And this is how they tricked us. They took the yacht in the front, so when we ran to the front, they ran around the back and took our other 2 yachts. Luckily, we had another stash of yachts. That's how my family rolled. We had at least a stash of yachts. So we sent those out to sea, and we destroyed the locator on it. So good luck taking our yachts. But then my mother was upset. My aunt was like, "Oh God, they took our yachts," and
yeah. I mean, it's tough, man, because the shit was that we had left the helicopter on the yacht, so they took that too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but those are 2 different leases. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, whatever, man.
But this is the bad part. My aunt tried to drown herself in champagne. And man.
Do you know what vintage it was? What year?
I know it was the most expensive one. And then she tried to drown herself. Luckily, we caught her and we revived her with some Gucci. It's called the Gucci non-drowning in champagne machine that we created ourselves for rich people. So so all you poor peasant people in the feet, don't ever look at us. When you see us, bend your head down.
Yeah,
right?
Phenom Brown, we were out there yachtless, man, and I don't know if y'all ever struggled like that, but
Man,
you
the
know,
world can be
I
a
know
rough
it's
place.
real. So when you start taking people yachts away, you know, fuck all these refugees out here who just got their buildings and houses blown up. I mean, when
Yeah.
you take the yachts away, that's when shit,
Well,
honestly, and I
but
say it
that's when it gets
facetiously,
real.
but that's when shit starts to change because that now you got motherfuckers putting bounties on the boy's head. Oh, here we go. Mr. Roboto is right on cue.
Right on cue.
Right
But
on cue.
They said Putin is very frightened. He's very scared that it's going to raise the money up. There's actually two other opticons are oligarchs. Oh yeah, but they said I said opticons.
Deceptigarchs.
There's two other of these motherfuckers that want to raise the money up. So imagine you're a soldier, you're standing next to Putin, and Putin's sitting near Putin, and it's $7 million to fly this motherfucker's nod.
So there's a convoy of Russian military vehicles that is, you hear me when I say this, 40 miles long. They're saying you can see it from satellite images, you can see it from space. There's a 40-mile long convoy of Russian armored vehicles and soldiers that are just inching their way in, and having all kind of problems getting in. But they're in the country, but they're getting to their destination is a bit. And these soldiers are going to be worn down, and they ain't gonna have no money, and the card ain't gonna work. The EBT ain't gonna work. Their little cash is worth a penny now. It's bro, like it's about to get serious. So that $1 million could end up for real. Putin. AJ Fitz said Putin's face looks swollen lately. It might look holen lately, like with holes in it, extra ones, if he keeps playing like this from his own people. Because
well,
once the yachts go missing,
I saw on CNN where they dragged an old lady who had a fucking just a sign saying, a Russian lady saying, "Please don't do this. This ain't cool." And so that old lady
hauled her off. She was like 90.
No, but she actually killed two of the guards, escaped, and now
she's John Wick grandma.
Right, she has a scope rifle, and she's been waiting on a fucking in a bell tower to take out Putin.
She's Grandma Baba Yaga.
Blah blah Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
I'm gonna watch that again just because of that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the bottom line is there are people in Russia that are absolutely positively not down with this. And I think that if they come out more and more and more, it's gonna be at least some leverage. But right now, Russia's already fucked over a good portion of the Ukraine. The chance of them not taking Kiev is slim and none. One of these dummies shot off at a fucking nuclear plant, not realizing you hit a nuclear plant. Nuclear shit happens, stupids.
So yeah, that's happening right now.
Guess which way the wind is gonna blow, you fucking dummies? Back into Russia.
Yeah, and they say it could be many times worse than Chernobyl if it was truly compromised. Yeah.
So you motherfuckers, please welcome to the stage and up on the pole, Chernobyl 2. Yeah. So it's about to be a wrap. You didn't think this through, did you, Putin?
Yeah, man. This thing is progressing here because the Russian economy is really collapsing. The people are going to feel that it's not their war, like you're saying. So, I think eventually it will get. It'll overtake the soldier ranks where it's like, what the fuck are we doing out here? You know what I mean?
Right.
One big thing is social media, man, that the young people in Russia do not follow the news and shit, right? They're on social media and they're hearing from people outside of Russia, the world it's called, about what's really going on. And they're like, what the fuck? So it's not gonna
except for the really rich ones are like, Daddy, my yacht's gone. And so they're gonna be upset.
Yeah. Pam Knox said the Russian economy can't collapse any further. Watch.
When you see motherfuckers eating other motherfuckers. And I don't mean in a sexy, cool, oh shit, I ate you way. I mean in a oh fuck World War Z way. It's going to be a World War Z. I don't understand why they don't. This is the part right here. They put the sanctions on these motherfuckers. They're raising even more sanctions. The other countries are like, yo, fuck these dudes. And they're starting to do shit. And Russia still feels like, yeah, but I'm still going to get Ukraine. But then you'll still be a broke motherfucker in Ukraine. You'll have Ukraine. You'll have the land from Ukraine because I saw them blowing giant holes in apartment buildings down there. But all you'll have is rubble, and you won't have enough money to fucking, build it back up.
It's like demolishing a house you just bought or you want to buy.
Yeah.
And then you buy it and you're like, oh wait, I don't know a place to live.
Is that my house?
It's my house. What happened to the roof? Oh, I did that.
Yeah. So
did I do that?
You fucking Russians didn't think this shit. I'm sorry, not all the Russians.
No.
A percentage of the Russians. Putin.
No, Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin and all his little fucking sycophants and the followers of him. They still follow him. So Putin, you didn't think it through, did you?
I'm like, how many P tapes does this guy have? He must have ran the same scam on like everybody. Like exposed tape.
Come in and lay down on the plastic.
I have tape of you and Baboon. What do you want to do?
Why is there so much plastic on the floor? Enjoy yourself. That's so creepy. The fact that now I'm gonna ask you a personal question. Anybody in the feed, you ever been peed on by somebody as part of your sex? And somebody said, "Yeah, and then they just peed on you. Just stood up.
It's called a golden shower.
Golden shower. Has anybody ever had a golden shower? Anybody? Bueller? Nobody? I know who AJ Fit would kill everybody. It's like, oh, you just go pee on a man, huh? I would not, but I'm saying, look, see, people Braga said, hell no. But apparently over in Russia, that's a big thing. Ask Orange Cunt Stick, because apparently they have video on him too.
A series of
video
filmers. Yeah. All right, man. So let's see how deep this goes. Let's see what $1 million does to Putin's head. Let's see how that works out, guys. All right, Savage AF, man. We're gonna keep it pushing as we do. One question, y'all, or this
we gotta ask you.
Statement. You've got mail. You've got mail. All right, we're gonna move on to that, right?
Right.
So we have this exchange that has come out due to the January 6th investigation. A buried email between Mike Pence's attorney, Greg Jacob, and John Eastman, who was working with the Trump team as a lawyer, who was allegedly the one who was the Iago in his ear of Othello, like, dropping them poisonous seeds of, hey man, we could just tell Mike Pence to decertify certain votes and then we'll just take the election. He's the one who put that shit in Trump's head, right? So on January 5th, you have this exchange. I just want to read a bit of it to you guys. So this is Jacob, Pence's attorney, writing to Eastman, Trump's attorney. I have run down every legal trail placed before me to its conclusion, and I respectfully conclude that as a legal framework, it is a results-oriented position that you would never support if attempted by the opposition, and essentially entirely made up. And thanks to your bullshit, he writes, we are now under siege. Eastman writes back, the siege is because you and your boss did not do what was necessary to allow this to be aired in a public way so the American people could see for themselves what happened. This is a good one here from Jacob. He says, the advice provided has, whether intended or not, functioned as a serpent in the ear of the president of the United States, the most powerful office in the entire world. And here we are. Respectfully, it is gravely, gravely irresponsible for you to entice the president with an academic theory that had no legal viability and that you well know we would lose before any judge who had ever decided the case. And if the courts declined to hear it, I suppose it could only be decided in the streets. He goes on, but Jacobs that day, this is on January 6th,
Well,
is laying into
I have
Trump.
here some more emails for the people here, and this is an exchange between Pence and Trump.
Okay, wow, breaking news.
Okay, yeah. So when are you coming over again? That's that's Pence, Trump. After they hang you, this is Pence, but I'm already hung. Come see.
Hilarious.
And then Trump goes, "You'll be dead by dawn."
Hilarious.
This is a beautiful. And then Pence goes, "But you know I love you and I've covered for you and I've been standing by your side this whole time."
Snot bubble. Cue snot bubble.
Cue snot bubble. Trump comes back with, "You know what? I don't have to like you."
New phone. Who it is?
Yeah, exactly. And then the last thing Pence said is there any way we can fix this? And then Trump says, "Not unless you make me president again."
There you go. So a whole nother layer of evidence there for you guys. All right, man. So, but this is an important exchange, right? Because you can see that clearly there's a man there, Eastman, who has been engineering this idea to the point in which he's actually defending it here. He's like, well,
Right.
You guys didn't tell your boss to do the right thing and give the American people the chance to be crazy motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, if you look at basically both of them, this is basically these two. This is these two. They're
no.
Yep. No, wait. No. Yeah. No. That was you. Yep. The end of the day, with the amount of evidence that they have, with the amount of emails they have, with the amount of out of his own fucking mouth shit we've heard from Trump, out of all of his sycophants and his fucking little lap dogs and lackeys have said, what the fuck is Merrick Garland doing?
Yeah, so
that couldn't be more damn. That's damning. That right there, that email right there, that right there, that right there, well, that right there.
So this isn't before Merrick Garland yet, right? This is right now as a part of the congressional January 6th committee investigation. So this is not on Merrick Garland's desk yet.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you would assume that this commission will come up with some crimes that they recommend be prosecuted. That's the process. But the committee or a separate congressional committee has I think this committee has recommended charges against Trump and somebody else for conspiracy to basically steal the election. So there are many things on Merrick Garland's desk.
Okay.
This one's coming down the road.
Maya Baker said he's following the rules of evidence gathering. I get that.
Yeah.
But there is a certain point where the American motherfucking people need to know what's up. And we have seen enough fucking evidence to at least put some subpoenas up their ass. And I mean physically up their ass. I ain't talking about send them an email, say, you must report. I'm talking about come up in their house, flip their bed over. When they fall on their stomach, lift their ass in the air, take the subpoenas that are rolled up, shove it in their ass, and say, I see you Tuesday, motherfucker, April 2nd, and bounce.
Man, you have a lot of rectal issues, man. It's like that seems like it would hurt.
No, I'm just okay.
No, I feel what you're saying, man. Yeah. But this ultimately, I think, will be evidence.
Oh my God, it better be.
That will be used. It's pretty clear cut what was going on here.
Okay, like Pedro, if I found a response, you and going back from somebody else saying, well, did you hide the body? No. If you'd have just hid the body, then we wouldn't be dealing with the cops right now. And then you come back with, oh, well, why do I got to hide the body? I'm always one hiding the body. And that was all they had. Motherfuckers should investigate us.
Just to show how, I mean, you got to understand this, though. This is how the email ended from Pence's attorney. He was like, the knowing amplification of that theory through numerous surrogates, whipping large numbers of people into a frenzy over something with no chance of ever attaining legal force through actual process of law, has led us to where we are. Now, it's just significant that this is Republican to Republican or lawyer to lawyer. You know what I mean? This is Mike Pence's lawyer talk. So this isn't any of us or left wing, nothing. This is Mike Pence's lawyer telling John Eastman, Trump's lawyer, you are full of shit. All right. You know, and it's about as eloquent as it could be. But
AJ Fitz says leaking Rudy's office, leaking Rudy. Rudy's office has been raided. I'm sure there's evidence of lawyers' tapes and convos. I think that they do have a lot of evidence, and I understand following the evidence and making sure that it's, you know, it's absolutely a closed case where it's like, yo, we got you, bitch.
Slam dunk.
You got to do that with a president. With a president like this, you got to make sure that he got nowhere to go. Back him into the corner. Take some. All right, I'm going back there. I'm going to go back there. I need you to take some wild Wolverines, right? And I want you to liquefy some Viagra and rub it into their fur, and then have them locked in the fucking room with Trump and all his people, and Pence too, because he don't get his pass either.
That's it.
Yeah,
man. All of them. But let's see where this goes. But it's a good one. I think it's one of those moments that's like, oh really, oh really. There's a back and forth there that is significant.
We get here more and more. That's what I'm going to see. But actually, I have footage of Trump's lawyer in Ukraine and Mike Pence lawyer. They just come to.
Подожди, Хазбулат. Подожди, Хазбулат. Хазбулат, по-братски. Подожди.
Shang, your connection is broken up pretty badly. I don't know if you can hear me. I was hoping it would come back, but he's gonna jump back in. All right. Sorry guys. Hopefully I'm still with you. Black Pedro here. You know what it is. I didn't know if it was just my connection but apparently we all experienced the same thing. All right, so we're gonna keep it pushing. I think we saw an impression of Trump's lawyer and Pence's lawyer going back and forth, and the two little kids from some foreign country, sounding scary. All right, here we go, y'all. We're gonna keep it pushing. I'm just trying to wait for Shane to come back in. How videos just come up? Is the video up on your screen now? What the hell is happening? I'm not sure why that video is up.
But it's funny. A little girl pushing a little boy down.
All right.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. Ooh, never mind. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna keep it pushing, man. Critical question time, guys. All right, let's get ready to answer. All right, I want everybody get 100% on this test. All right, the first question is:
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, there's very few people in this world that I truly, truly wish an airplane would fall from the sky and land directly on their head.
Right.
But the most popular dude on Fox News, I just got to say, tuck you, fucker, CARLSON. Because his most recent bullshit, shithead, dumb fuck, racist, crackerjack, ass, nugget ass shit is to go on TV and I'm gonna read to you what he said the other day.
All right, and brace yourself for it's a race NATO of bullshit that he said.
Trying to do my best, fucker.
So is Ketanji Brown Jackson, a name that even Joe Biden has trouble pronouncing, one of the top legal minds in the entire country? We certainly hope so. It's Biden's right. Appointing her is one of his gravest constitutional duties. So it might be time for Joe Biden to let us know what Ketanji Brown Jackson's LSAT score was. Wonder how she did on the LSATs. Why won't he tell us that? What is a black person?
First off, if you hear him say it in real time or in the tape, he doesn't say her name right. He calls it like Kataji or Tangerine or Contagious or Kangaroo or some shit. So he fucks up her name, and he starts off by making fun of her name, right? A name that not even Joe Biden can pronounce, right? It's because it's so hard to say black people names, right? It's not Amy or Brett, or
right?
Neil. All right.
Or
but then
Christy.
I gotta admit, man, I ain't never heard anybody ask for a Supreme Court justice nominee or any judge nominee. I've never heard them ask out loud for their LSAT score.
Well, number one, she's smarter than him. If they both took a test, she'd pass it. But I actually have another thing right here. This is her response to her being asked for her test scores. You can suck the sweat off of my left ass cheek. Fuck you. Fuck your family. And anybody that looks like you. If I had a fucking tractor and you were in the middle of the road, I'm sorry.
Who brought this tractor in the house? God damn it, I told you about bringing this tractor in the house. Shit.
I would run over you.
Goddamn farmer kids.
Over and over again and leave your remains at the closest Cracker Barrel because that's where you deserve to be, you dirty cracker.
Yeah, man.
You guys you're welcome.
That's the highest LSAT score ever, by the way. For those who don't know, LSAT is the standardized test to get into law school. Much like your SAT for college.
What's his fucking, this doofus's. What's his?
She's been a federal judge for.
She's a Harvard graduate. Just stop asking dumb shit. You
Harvard law grad, Maya Baker. Maya said, "Man, that fool stirs the racist pot for views." I know, but the thing is, sometimes when that pot gets stirs, we get hot too. Like it's the matter of disrespect. It's gonna put that narrative out there now. It'll be the thing that ass monkeys will be talking about in orc-minded, pork belly ass, kangaroo pouch, motherfucking stank nugget, toe jam, dermatophyte breath, hoe donkeys.
Hold on. Continue.
Sorry, I need to catch my breath anyways. Get back to it.
But let me tell you something. This woman is absolutely, unequivocally, without question of merit, qualified for this job. She is intellectual. This is all a color thing. This is not a qualification thing. Yeah. This is also a gender thing. They are mad about the fact that it's a black woman. They're mad about the fact that it's a black woman that's absolutely qualified and that Republicans have actually vouched for. 3 of them have before, including I'm trapped in the closet, Lindsey Graham. Okay. So these motherfuckers know what it is. He knows he is. The bottom line is it's always a race thing with them. They can't get past it because they're fucking stupid. And anybody that buys into this shit, you're stupid. And your children are stupid. And no matter how much they study, they will be dumb. And you all should be flown over a volcano and dropped in that bitch.
Man. But this is just like very, very like just blatant. Like he's just like, is she one of the top legal minds in the entire country? Like, why are you questioning her mind, her mental? I mean, I know why, but it's like,
Yeah,
Man,
you know why.
that's some bold mouth shit out loud, man. Ooh, this boy's man.
Hey man,
Hands.
remember?
Hands.
Has anybody seen the movie with Bruce Willis, Die Harder? I think it's Die Hardest or Die. Oh shit, my
Die
shit.
hard, dick.
Yeah, I die. Oh, my shit can't get hard, dick. Because by the fourth one, I'm like, how many motherfucking terrorists are you gonna be dealing with?
Yeah, some people just have bad karma.
Yeah, it's like I'm at the
No,
supermarket. Oh shit, there's terrorists.
They
What
had
the
that.
fuck?
They do, you know.
But there was a great thing that happened. Samuel Jackson was in this one. I don't know if y'all know which one I'm talking about.
That was
Samuel Jackson was
third
actually
one.
in the movie with him, a co-star, and they actually had a sign that they put on him where it said, you know, I hate niggers.
Oh no, Bruce Willis
Bruce Willis, and they put him
in Harlem.
in Harlem, in the middle of the hard part of Harlem. I think we should do that to Fucker Carlson. I hate niggers. My great great grandfather owned your great great grandmother and made her suck his dick for cornbread.
Cornbread. Ain't nothing
Now,
wrong with that.
and let's see if Fucker Carlson will get away. Why are you guys beating me so badly? Why are you punching me in my face profusely?
What is a fist?
What is, and why
Why
is
is it in my nose?
I don't understand. Yeah, but guess what? He's the highest rated on Fox. He's the highest paid on Fox. And they actually believe, they said, even though they know he's entertainment, he got hit with defamation of character. And they came back and said, oh, no, what we say is just
This show's a
entertainment.
joke. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Who would believe? You'd have to be.
Why would you believe me? Come on. You can't be that fucking stupid.
Why am
But
I?
trust and believe. There's a portion of the country, even if she gets in, they're going to think, well, we never saw her scores. And was she born in America? And it's going to, I mean, they went down that rabbit hole with Obama. Obama shows them everything he needs to show, and they still were saying it. You know, so I think they're going to do this with her because I've seen some really horrible shit so far, and it's going to be bad. And she's such a on point fucking woman. She's on point.
Yeah, she's a judge. She's the epitome of the game there, man. So that's our motherfucker say what today. Of course, Fucker Carlson or tuck you, man. Just tuck and shut the fucking tuck up. fucking mother tucker. Fuck.
Yeah, he's a horrible human being, and I know I talk about a lot of anal rape from prisoners and shit.
Yeah.
Should rape these GOPers and these Republicans and these right wing people, but I'm gonna stop saying that. Just like Pedro said, apparently I do talk about a lot of rectal shit, and I was like, he wrecked him. So I will stop doing that. I will come up with more evil, creative ways to have them be hurt, killed, maimed, and I'll be polite enough to ask them where you want it, head or body.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Find another hole. There's other holes on the body.
There's other holes, right?
Savage AF, man. You know what it is. It's your boy Black Pedro, and it's that time.
Miss Adburn.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro, popping in. Hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Ooh, there he is.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. Well, I ain't get to you what won't be popping. We're calling foul balls in Iowa. The governor there is just signed into law. You got a lady governor, Kim Reynolds. Lady governor. That's what I like to call them.
They got lady parts.
Yeah, man. So, man, this is it's a complicated case to me.
Really?
Iowa bans transgender girls and women from female sports. I say it's complicated because, I don't want to see anybody like limited in this world. You know what I mean? Because of their gender or who they are. But you know, at the same time, you know, there's got to be some scenarios where a transgender woman who may still have, you know, predominantly masculine structure in a contact sport with, a woman who was born a woman, that could get tricky, complicated, even dangerous potentially. But I also recognize that I don't want to make the assumption that every transgender woman is, some Hulk of a man that is just in a skirt or something like that. Like it's not that either. But what I mostly found interesting too, though, is that this law is specific to transgender girls playing female sports and not transgender boys playing boys sports, which I just thought was weird. Like, well, why, what's the difference then that we're really talking about, right?
There's a ton of difference.
Well, based on what I know what the assumption is about the possibilities here, but then you would, if you have a transgender boy, let's say, who wanted to play football, but maybe was slight of frame or, whatever, like they would just be at maybe just as much physical risk as a woman competing against a transgender woman in a contact sport, let's say, right? And I also know that, man, like I ran with some of the fastest girls in the state of Michigan. Like I wasn't faster than any of them, even back then when we was 14, 15, 16.
Pedro.
No. Like they're like not all dudes are.
I agree.
Faster, they were stronger than all women, right?
No.
But for the most part, I just think it's complex. Like I see issues with, maybe a physically dominant transgender woman competing against a woman. I have reservations about that.
Like this guy,
sure.
A girl.
I mean, I have reservations about that. Yeah, for sure. But I also just think it's weird that this law is only targeted to the transgender girl women's sports arena and not.
It's men. Well, can I? No.
Go ahead, jump in.
No, I say that the men that are transgender that make the transition to be women, I understand why they would block it, because even in the UFC, at MMA, they've had situations where it was a transgender and they're literally beating the snot out of.
That's what I said. That's what I've already said that. Like
football
in contact,
too.
Contact sports. Yeah,
but I don't
have reservations about.
And even in tennis, Venus Williams said, even the 50th or 60th male player in tennis
couldn't touch her.
No, that's not what she said. And
she said she couldn't.
She said would destroy her,
right?
Because they simply hit harder. They do hit harder.
Yeah,
they're faster. So even in a non-contact sport, Pedro, like tennis, they would get mocked. In basketball, which is a contact sport, I like the joke that Chappelle said that if LeBron got a sex change and he would play when he played for the WNBA and get 850 points a game, because they're just simply. I don't want the women to think that they're not capable. Now, track, I could see it. But there's actually saw a thing where they had on track a relay race, and they had a dude run at the end, and he blazed past her. It was like she was standing still. It was like, no, maybe have transgender compete against transgender or something like that. But I've never been about that.
It's also they're also, especially in Iowa, not a huge portion of the sports population. So the argument against it, I mean, that's the argument. For it, Shang, is that you want to protect the competitive integrity of women's leagues,
right? But a man's bone density is just.
But also, it's like we're not talking about hundreds and thousands of athletes who are transgender girls.
A very small portion. You're right.
It's a tiny portion of the population. So it's not something that would overall affect the sport itself. So I think that's another important factor to consider. But I just think this is an area where, man, there's a lot of gray areas for me, even because honestly, if you know that your competitor is a transgender woman and you're a woman and you choose to step into a ring or compete, like if you have that information and you choose to do it, you're a competitor. Like you have a right to try and do that and get in there too and fight if you want to, or box, or however y'all getting down. Like, right? Like how you gonna tell a woman that she can't get her ass whooped by this transgender woman?
Did you
like,
just
you
say,
know what
how
I'm
can
saying?
you tell a woman she can't get her ass whooped? Woman, don't get your ass whooped.
I mean, but that's not, that's not really what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like if she's a competitor, she's trained to fighter and she's MMA and wants to get in there, I might pay to see that shit. That
What
might be
is
the
wrong
thing
with
to bring
you?
me
Okay.
back. Shit.
I can't, you know what? I'll find footage and show. If anybody wants to see, I'll find footage. I've watched, I don't know why I was watching it, because there was a debate about could women outbeat men. They had two women fight against one man.
Billie Jean King, by the way.
Yeah.
Tennis. Long time ago did beat a man. We all know this. So it's not absolutely
I don't
impossible.
know. Hold up.
Not going to happen 100% of the time.
The dude she played that's questionable.
But no, but that's what we all just said.
He was older.
You were just saying. Was it the theory that the 50th ranked man would destroy Serena?
No, this is you can look it up.
So the assumption is a lesser man is usually still better than the best.
A lesser player.
Yeah, the lesser player as a man.
Like she would mop me on her first serve. I'm talking about motherfuckers.
You're not a trained tennis player. Yeah.
I know,
she
but
be the trained tennis player.
I'm talking about the motherfuckers that do that shit. This is from her. You saw it was on Letterman, and there was a couple other things that had it on where she said, "No, I don't want to play a fucking man."
Well, no, I'm talking about Billie Jean King though. I was just using that.
Even Billie, but the guy, I forget the guy she played. He was suspect at best. She wasn't playing no fucking Arthur Ashe.
She was playing a pro. He was a professional tennis player.
Wasn't.
No, but okay. But you're going against the own theory there. But like, so Serena says the 50th ranked player in the world would mop me up, right? Which means I wouldn't have to play the best to get my ass whooped. So why would Billie Jean King have to play the best if she wins? Right? Like that's the whole point. That's the whole point, right? Like the point was that dude still in this theory, in this mindset, should have beat Billie Jean King, and he didn't. So it is possible. I'm not saying that. Again, this is all very complicated. So
complicated.
Yeah, man. But an interesting thing. That's my pop in today. Just be aware, like this has been an issue for a while, but now it is in law. It is a law in Iowa that transgender women and girls can't compete in female sports. So it's here. If you're in Iowa and going through it, and you're a transgender athlete, you're not going to.
And if you're a woman in Iowa, don't go into MMA.
Run, not just track. Just run.
If you know the fighter, the female fighter used to be a man 2 days ago, you'll get your ass, I mean, literally detached from consciousness, period. I've seen fight after fight. I don't know why I was watching it. Don't think I'm creepy. I was like, I wonder if women could beat the highly trained one. And then what's her name? That got knocked unconscious by Holly Holmes. The UFC fighter got knocked unconscious by Holly Holmes. She tried to fight two lower ranked, lightweight fucking jiu-jitsu artists. When I say they tangled her ass up in a ball, Ronda Rousey, that's her name. They tangled her up in a ball and she outweighed them by 50 pounds. And these were little dudes. Then they had the top female boxer that won all these fucking championships fight against a fourth-ranked, not pro Thai boxer. And when I say he punched her femininity out of her, where she's like, dude, I can't believe that. I can't believe that shit happened. So, yeah, I don't want that at all. If I had a daughter, I'd be like, no, fuck that. You ain't racing against
But if your daughter was like, but what if your daughter's like, Dad, I want to prove I can do it. You don't believe in me as a fighter. And then you're like, you can't win. You know, like we all saw Rocky 4.
Yeah,
I would let her tell the fighter that they can't win. You know what?
You know what? As fucked up as it is, I'd be like, so you ain't gonna listen to your pops, huh? All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'll sign the paperwork. I'll sign the paperwork. Go in there, nigga. Do your best. And then when she gets fucked up, I'll be in the hospital go, I told you, bitch. I love you, though. Here's some more Jell-O, because that's all you're going to be eating for a long time. They are not even in it. All you women can see in the feed can say what you want, but these dude chicks or chick dudes that turn into a woman still have the bone density and the fucking knuckle width of a fucking dude.
Well, not all, right? Like there's some dudes that are slight, and not every dude is a hulk of a dude. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm telling you, the ones that train. I'm talking about the ones that train. Ronda Rousey would put my leg through my ass, but I'm talking about somebody else that trains.
Yeah.
A low-level cats. I'm telling you, they already did it. Look it up on YouTube, everybody in the feed, where they had 2 women that were champions fight one dude. And when I say he grabbed one, flung her like she was a fucking piece of paper, grabbed the other one, got her in the arm bar. Then the other one tried to jump on him while he was in the arm bar, and he got her in a leg lock. And I mean, they had to tap. And he didn't hurt him, but I'm saying, imagine if he went full blast.
Right. But that, that doesn't mean there are no 2 women on this planet that could whoop his ass. Like they just got the wrong ones.
I know. Now we're not talking about. I know Sharkeisha. Some of these old hard knuckle ass.
You can find 2 women that could whoop his ass.
Yeah. Some hard knock ass bitches.
They just ain't found them yet.
Yeah. So
that's my pop in the day. Go ahead, Shane. Take us home, man.
You know what? You know what? I know there's a lot of, we're talking about the gender thing, but this is the thing about it right now. I've decided to write a plan for the Democrats to compete in the 2022 election, and this is how it's going to be. Listen, I know that this is not okay. The GOP, I don't know if you knew what it stands for. The GOP, this is the new thing I'm telling the Democrats to say, gobble old penis. That's what GOP stands for. They need to start insulting these fucking idiots. The Democrats need to start going there. They all need to eat a bag of dicks. Marjorie Taylor Greene needs to eat a dick. Okay? And Lindsey Graham, I'm sure he's eating lots of dicks. Lots and lots of dicks.
Still do.
Right? He should eat gobble, 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 gobble as many dicks as possible. All of these people that are in Congress, the right wing, need to fucking be checked. And they should all eat as much sauteed dicks as possible. And we have to start telling them that. We got to start talking to them like they talk to us. We got to start going at them like they go at us. And we are not going to be, what did you say before? We take the high road, they take the low road, and they still take away your fucking Supreme Court justice pick.
When they go low, kick them.
Yeah, like the one brother said. When they go low,
Eric Holder. When they go low, kick them.
Kick them. But
kick them good twice.
They need to eat like I'm talking about. I don't know. I mean, a bunch of dicks. Fuck them. Fuck them forever. And we have to start talking that way. You know what the general public will like, especially Republicans? If you start wilding like they're wilding. If you start talking to them the way they talk to us. If he says, hey, what's her score, as a lawyer, she should come back like, what's your score as a lawyer, you dumb fucking talk show host? You fucking incompetent, confused, always asking questions that don't apply to nothing in reality, bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Eat a dick. So that's what I think. And I'm telling you, I would sit on the side and just watch it. I would just watch him go, yeah, fuck that.
With that.
Yeah, get it. I don't know who that is, but I like the way she's eating that popcorn.
Want some popcorn.
I don't know. All I know is maybe want some popcorn. But, okay, that was creepy and wrong. And now I'm going to go bathe myself in champagne. But
Hey,
the point
drop
is,
them pin, ooh.
the bottom line is the GOP needs, which everybody, every time you see GOP, I want you to remember, stands for gobble old penis. Okay.
Think of bitch McConnell just.
Yes. Yes.
Phenom Brown, thank you. She said it was Bobby Riggs who played Billie Jean King in tennis.
And
he was 55 when they played. I looked it up. She was 30 though.
Oh, nigga, that's really.
It's tennis, Nick. That's not even a contact sport.
Why don't she play? Why don't Venus play Biden while we're at it? Fuck out of here. That shit was that was a money grab, and they made millions of dollars.
It was.
But I'm telling you, I watched the video. Look it up. It's on Letter. It was all Letterman. And then they asked her. She said, "No. I don't want to play none of them. I'm
not denying that.
But I'm gonna tell you who could get in your ass though. I don't know. The Jamaicans, we run fast as fuck. But the women Jamaicans against the American male might be close. It might be close. These hoes got a fifth gear that I ain't never seen.
They ain't loyal either, man. Just so you know. BP, I see you, man. What up, though, man? All right, we got to the end of the show. We did it today. You know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Savage AF. We'll be back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tree. I'm Black Pedro. That's the thing.
And I just want to let you guys know, I got a couple local shows before. We have a show coming up in Stockton, California on the 19th at the center stage. We'll be at the center stage. And then in Sacramento, we'll be at Touch of Class. Yeah, you could tell that's a hood one. And then
because it's just a touch of class. The rest,
it's a touch of class. It ain't nothing classy about it. And then March 26th, we'll be in Monterey, California for 2 shows at the Deja Blue. That's the name of it. It's a very fancy place. I saw the pictures and I was very impressed.
Fancy.
Very, very fancy place. Very, very fancy. So make sure you check us out there. And if you happen to be around this weekend, let me see if I can do this very quickly. Very, very quickly. Very, very, very quickly. Got it. Okay, cool. Got it.
Cool.
This weekend, I'll be at the Laugh Factory Saturday. If you get a chance, come down Saturday at 9:30. I'll be at the Laugh Factory. That's right. And if you happen to be in the Hollywood area, I'll be at Supernova Comedy. And you should just Supernova Comedy. I'm going to be there 7 p.m. Saturday at 7 p.m. And then at 9:30, which I don't go on until 10-ish, I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. I mean, not Hollywood, Long Beach.
There you go.
So make sure you guys check it out. And we'll see you there. But we got a lot of shows in the Northern California that we will be, promoting and telling you about. And if you live in the area, please come out, check out Black Pedro, check out myself.
Let's go.
Also, the people this past weekend that came to the shows, San Francisco, Dallas, Oklahoma, thank you so much for your support. You made it a success. Great crowds. Thank you so much for keeping me afloat as best I can with this this comedy shit I do. Appreciate
it. Yeah, man. Right. That's what it is, y'all. We'll be back at it tomorrow, man. Until then, pieces and Reese's.
Pieces and Reese's. Wow. That was bars.